Hey guys, welcome back to Two Can Do. It's good to be with you again. Two Can Do exists to encourage you, to educate you, to entertain you a little bit down the road toward better relationships with other men. Relationships that look like Jonathan and David of the Old Testament of the Bible. Relationships that live out Ecclesiastes 4:9-12, where it says that two can do what one cannot. They can stand back to back and fight life's battles. When one falls, the other can pick them up. It's a relationship where you are known and accepted, listened to, and then challenged. The things that we talk about are things that are a couple of steps beneath the Seahawks and the Mariners. We talk about those deep issues of the heart. We deal with our sin. Yeah, I understand that. Lots of times we in the past, we have accountability groups. We'd ask ourselves certain questions about the things that we did during the week, things that we did wrong during the week, specific questions about specific sins. Two Can Do conversations have more to do with the heart that ended up producing those sins. A heart that got on the wrong track, perhaps when it was young. And lately, as I've been thinking through my past, I realize there's two categories of things from my past that I talk to other men about in my Two Can Do conversations. First of all, it's things that I learned. And second of all, things that I decided when I was young. Things that I learned when I was young, and things that I decided when I was young. And it wasn't an intentional learning or deciding. It was that stuff that happens around you that you find yourself absorbing. For instance, the number one thing that I learned in my childhood, that if you get into a difficult situation, the best way to handle it is to get angry and scare people and get them off point. The best defense is an offense. Now, I didn't intentionally learn that, and my dad sure wasn't trying to teach me that, but that's what I learned. And as I became in my 20s and I got married and had kids, all of that came out. And I found that I didn't like who I had become through what I had learned. And God wants to be a part of all of that, but the reality of it is that I had shut down my heart. And in becoming an angry person, I had shut down my heart. And it seemed like, to me, God was saying, listen, heal up your heart so I can get in there and do the work. If you shut your heart down, it's hard for God to get in there. I know he can do whatever he wants. But he wants us to invite him in. And I did invite him in, but it was shut down. He wanted me to heal my heart so that he could come into it and bring the healing and bring the right reactions, gentleness. And so probably the number one thing that I've talked about in my life over the last 20 years with these relationships with other men is my anger and how I learned anger from my dad, and what would it look like to learn gentleness from these men, to heal my heart, to confess my sins, to unravel the knot of what happened to me, to understand it, to pray about it, to have God heal it, and then to develop in me a real gentleness that comes out of my heart. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm not the same man that I used to be. My kids used to be afraid of me. They're no longer afraid of me. I asked them. They're no longer afraid of me. And my wife is learning to trust me again, because she could not trust me before with my reactions. I would get mad at nothing just to make myself look right and to make her look wrong and to get the accusation or the embarrassment away. She's learning to trust my reactions again. And we're developing a friendship that we never ever had before, one that's based on trust and not one that's based on youthfulness and hormones and busyness of life together. Next video, I want to talk about how Two Can Do conversations can really help you battle the things that you decided. But for now, Two Can Do can help you deal with those things that you learned, perhaps from your parents. Reactions that don't look like Jesus. That's what Two Can Do is all about. Let me know if I can help. Send an email, ask for help. If you know my number, send me a text. Let's get together. Let's start working on those things. Let's not wait another year. As Swindoll says, it's never too late to start doing the right thing. Start becoming the right, healthy person with healthy, right reactions. Never too late. Come on, let's do it together. Bye-bye.